Be careful you don't sell anything useful.
Yeah, I want to keep, like, one of everything.
Yeah. Let's see, the broken ones you should have plenty of. Notice even for, like, really good weapons, though, he's giving you almost nothing. The selling in this game is awful because he really just does not want to pay you.
Yeah, but it means that I can, like, get rid of things that I was saving in a way that doesn't feel like a waste.
Yeah.
It's fulfilling emotionally.
Yeah.
I'll just get rid of all of those.
Yeah, you're going to want to use your bottomless box and just dump a bunch of shit soon.
Yeah, maybe
you've
off
got a lot
screen.
of stuff with no reason to be here. If you hit warp, by the way, he'll take you down to the
That's not a warp.
Firelink altar.
That's a poop.
Chosen undead. Remain here and await thee.
So I would like to review Grandma Ella Hundera. You may have forgotten that was her first name.
I didn't remember.
She came here by accident.
Switch your rings out, by the way.
Oh yeah, I can get rid of that shit.
Yeah, she came here by accident.
While trying to exterminate the skeletons, because skeletons keep coming into her inn and fucking things up. And they are rowdy. They have destroyed too many of her friends, of whom she keeps the souls of near her at all times, except maybe she spent them on a level up. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Probably.
Maybe they were hard souls. And I used them for a level up. But anyways, none of this shit involves Grandma. She doesn't want to be the Dark Lord unless it means getting rid of the skeletons. Does it?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, kind of, yeah. Because
she's accepted sisterhood with the witches and the cats because they seem nice. And I think that if not for them being around, she would just say fuck off to all of you. She's killed many skeletons. I can go do it now.
Go back downstairs, by the way. Like, talk to the snake. Talk to the snake.
Talk to you.
You've just killed this character.
Why?
This is... I was gonna let it alone and see if you ever did it again. The moment you talk to him, when the primordial serpent is out, he dies.
Oh.
This is his death talk now. So he's like, oh, it stinks. So now there's something I need to do something about it. I need to get rid of that stinky, snoring old snake man.
So do I get to watch him do it?
No.
Well, that guy has been everyone in this game is a dick, so I don't care.
Well, he's crestfallen. He's just depressed all the time because he's gonna die. Just go down to the altar again.
Oh, okay.
I am pleased. Is it something urgent?
So yeah, warp, and then go down there. What we want to do is sit down at that bonfire and then use that one to warp to another bonfire.
Oh, okay.
Because that's the nearest bonfire. You can't use the Firelink Shrine one because we haven't gotten the keeper back.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I should probably just consider her one of the sisters
she
who
is
should
basically
not be...
a sister. She's a firekeeper, so...
Yeah, like, she should not be left alone, but those guys were assholes and hard to fight. That's the problem.
Yeah.
So I'm just warping to...
Let's see. So you have a choice. Because you have beaten this now, you actually have actively a handful of places you can go.
Okay. Should I just go back and get the soul back?
If you want to try for it, sure. That's Chamber of the Princess.
Let's try it.
But that's one of the places that you could go to push forward. And I would actually suggest that one because I like that one the most. It's you either have to go here.
So remind me, I gotta have that thing in
the black orb on your person.
Yeah.
You put this stuff away because who cares? But you either have to go here and fight Seath the Scaleless, go to the Grave of Giants and fight Gravelord Nito, or go into Izalith and fight the Witch of Izalith. And I would suggest Seath the Scaleless because I think out of all three, he's actually the easiest? ? I think that's down to a lot of debate. Some people feel that it's one, some people feel that it's the other, but I think Seath is the easiest of the three.
I think it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, technically it doesn't. Just use the item. And remember, you can't heal when you come in here. So
Oh.
you
I
need to
forgot
fight
about
him
that.
without taking damage, basically. But you're way stronger now, so it might not actually matter. Who knows?
Let's see.
We'll see.
Yeah, I've leveled up like 5 times.
Yeah, and your weapon's like way stronger, but
Yeah.
it's still 3-on-1, so it's however you want to do this.
Let's see.
That guy's healing, I think, or casting. You might be good for walking back to the staircase, and he might follow you. You'd have to angle that way higher if you wanted to do that.
I don't think it's gonna actually be
No, I don't
viable.
think you're really going to be able to hit him.
I
with
don't
that.
think I'd have the distance.
Yeah, I don't think so either. You're just going to aggro all 3 if you walk up like this. No, okay, I thought that was the sound of casting, but it super isn't. It's the sound of their little booties. Lautrec is hushed, and these 2 are just summons. So they kind of just give off that noise, I think, is all that it is. A pain in the ass. No. Yeah, you're going to have to angle it way higher than that. That was about right, but you were off slightly. That might be right. Nah, you almost hit Lautrec, though. Hey, that hit a guy. Run back to the stairs. It sounds like he might be the only one following you, but I can't tell without looking around. They usually aggro and... Ah, yeah, it's all 3 of them. It's all totally up to you who you want to try and fight here. You were very hurt already. Yeah. Well, you're doing fantastic damage, though. Against the wizard, anyway. They totally do respawn, by the way, if you come back in here, though, so be aware of this. And Lautrec hits around shields with his stupid weapon.
Okay.
So even if you're guarding when you're looking straight at him, if he hits you, there's a chance he'll reach around your shield and be able to hit you.
Okay.
It's not 100%, but there's a chance you can do it.
So I'm thinking maybe I should try running in real quick and just killing the wizard.
Maybe. You should have sat down at the thing.
Yeah, this is happening.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Just sit down at the Chamber of the Princess when you get there. But yeah, you could rush in and kill the wizard, but to be honest, the other 2 are going to be on you super fast. So it might actually be a good idea to figure out a way to pull the wizard without pulling everyone. I would suggest pulling out a bow for a split second and then putting it away really quickly, but that's kind of a crazy idea.
I mean, you
It's
tried
easier
that
when you
once
have-
before, didn't you?
Yeah. It's easier when you have less weapons on you. Also, you could pull all 3 of them and then run up the stairs and run around the big thing in the back and see if you can get them to separate, because some of them are faster than others. I think some of them are faster.
Maybe.
I don't know 100%, but I might be making things up. I don't know. Sometimes they'll get stuck on geometry, though, and that's usually worth it to some extent.
I'm gonna try just rushing in at that wizard.
If you really want to, but you got to
And
be
then
careful.
I'm gonna
'cause the
rush
others are
out.
gonna do it. Yeah. Hey, you're doing some okay damage. The wizard's scared shitless. It's really unfortunate that you can't heal in here.
Yeah.
Somebody pointed it out, and like it is totally true. In Dark Souls, like 2 and 3, I think both, you can heal when you're an invader, and especially in 3, like you have Estus for days in fucking 3, even as an invader. It's fucking amazing, actually. Did you see him fuck that up?
Yeah. How did he?
I don't even know what he did. I'm not 100% sure. Oh yeah, you were in a bad spot, but you killed him. You just avoid these guys for a little bit, and there you go. Just keep backing up because they can still totally kill you here. But you have he has paid his price, so you don't have to fight these guys.
Okay.
Hit X though, yeah, because you picked up a gross ear from him. So you get back the Firekeeper Soul, the Ring of Favor, and Protection. Do not ever use that.
Oh, hey, that giant still wants me.
Yeah, walk up here and use the item, by the way, the one that takes you back to bonfires. Rather than walking all the way to a fucking bonfire.
It was, like, right up there.
I know. You're going to have to run past the giants to make it work, though.
That's not that hard. I've been past these giants before.
Alright, if you want to just do it.
Yeah.
It's slightly easier doing it that way.
No, it's not. It wastes an item doing it that way.
Yeah, but you can always buy more.
Woo! Got me a little bit.
Yep, notice they're not doing nearly as much damage as they used to, though.
Yeah.
So that's
Because
cool.
I'm wearing all this bullshit armor.
Yeah, a little bit. Look, you had to trade your pig hat for bullshit armor that's just your pig hat on the rest of your body. That's all it really is.
I want the pig hat back.
That helmet that you have is better in every single way from the pig hat.
I don't really
Including
care.
weight, somehow. Okay, so go ahead and open up your items and look at some of the stuff that you picked up off of them.
Yeah. Would it be under key items?
So, no. The first one I want you to look at is the ring. And that's going to be the Ring of Favor and Protection. We will never be putting this thing on because it is too much of a pain in the ass to make work, in my
Boost
opinion.
HP, stamina, and load breaks when removed.
That's the downside. So go ahead and hit the... A ring symbolizing the favor and protection of the goddess Fina, known in legend to possess fateful beauty. This ring boosts its wearer's HP, stamina, and max equipment load, but breaks if it's ever removed. People call it the Ring of Fap, by the way. Because it's favor and protection. And yeah, it basically boosts everything. But if you ever take it off, it destroys it 100%, and you can never use it again.
Okay.
And it's like, oh, that's super good, but also super terrible.
Why do you only have 2 ring slots when you, in theory, have 10 fingers?
In Dark Souls, they give you 5. Dark Souls 3, sorry.
Okay.
In Dark Souls 1, it's only 2, and I don't know why.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, does
That
your
should
character
just be like
canonically
bracelet
have 2
spaces
fingers?
at that point, right?
Yeah. So
And
now
then
what?
go over into, I think it's your normal items. Turn off this, though, so that we can actually see. Keep going up, and eventually you should hit... Yeah, there's the Firekeeper Soul. A Firekeeper... well, by the way, the actual description is Soul of the Ash Maiden, which is the Firelink Shrine one. A Firekeeper Soul is a draw for humanity, and held within their bosoms below just a thin layer of skin are swarms of humanity that writhe and squirm. Yet the Ash Maiden locked in this dark prison for some was she locked in this dark prison for some transgression or by her own will?
Okay.
Because remember, when you saw her, she was beaten the fuck up and her tongue was cut out and she was sitting in the corner of her cell.
I don't really see what she could have done or wanted done that would involve cutting out her tongue, so I'm going to say that she probably was just forced down
Keep
there.
going up, by the way, and you'll find that horrible, horrible ear that he dropped. There it is. Souvenir of reprisal. Blood-drained, shrunken ear. Souvenir taken for subduing the guilty. The knights called the Blades of the Dark Moon punish the guilt-soaked defenders of the gods, and take this as proof of their conquest. The earless corpses of the guilty will be left behind as a warning to others, inspiring both fear and respect for the gods. Such is the eternal mandate of the Dark Sun.
What? Have we heard about a dark sun yet?
Yes, we have. The Dark Sun is the last-born son of Gwyn. It's Gwendolyn. You've talked to him. He's the guy you talked to on the other side of the fog door.
Oh, okay.
On that blanket. That's Dark Sun Gwendolyn. He runs shit. So before you sit down again, check this part of this room. Just keep going forward, I guess, from here. Yeah, take that little path on the left. No, not that one. Straight ahead. That one, yeah.
Why?
If you walk into the back of this little balcony up here without going down, there's an item.
Oh, has that always been here?
Nope. It shows up once you beat Lautrec. So that is Lautrec's body.
Oh.
And it was always here, somehow.
Why?
I don't know. So he drops all of his gear, and you can look at it if you really want to. It's some interesting lore, at the very least. But one of the things that I really like about his armor is how much detail is put into it. If you put on the torso piece, there are a pair of arms reaching around and hugging you. Helm of Lautrec the Embraced. That's why he's Lautrec the Embraced, is because his armor is literally arms hugging him.
Okay.
Representing the goddess Fina's love. During his solitude, he forsook everything, for he believed in the goddess's love for him.
Why'd he kill Our Lady?
Go ahead and click down and make sure everything's the same. It's not. Okay. The goddess's arms wrap around it, as if to endure the wearer.
To embrace.
Yeah, embrace the wearer, sorry. During his solitude, he forsook everything. During his... yeah. So, Fina is... I struggle with this one.
She's one of the main characters of Skies of Arcadia.
Fina is a goddess who represents love and beauty, and Lautrec is a follower of Fina. And because of Fina... Why are you going in there? Because of Fina, Lautrec chose to kill your Firekeeper. I don't know. Warp to the Firelink Shrine.
Yeah, okay.
It's not fully explained, just that he kind of doesn't like Firekeepers. And I don't know why, to be totally and completely honest with you. Yeah, so walk down to where her body was.
Oh, okay.
Or is, I guess, rather, because she... Oh, yeah, by the way, turn around and look. The guy's gone.
Oh, should I talk to Snake's face?
Nope, because he had nothing to do with it.
Why?
That guy is somewhere else now. So go ahead and talk to her body first, I guess. This is probably the best way to do this. So you can return her soul and turn her back into a person.
So she wasn't dead?
She kind of was.
The fire.
Oh.
I thank you sincerely.
She loves Gwyn and is a follower of Gwyn, and she likes that you are linking the fire.
And I human.
Because they believe that when the fire is linked, the undead curse will end. Because the undead curse exists because the fire is waning.
Save us all.
Okay.
Please.
And
Do you have a covenant?
talk to her.
Forgive me.
Why was her tongue gone before? And how did we get it?
She's impure.
Never intended.
Her tongue wasn't supposed to be restored.
Please.
Okay.
If you had any heart,
Why, though?
leave me be.
Because she's a firekeeper.
Why? The others talk.
Kind of. Yeah, you don't have any more firekeeper souls.
Oh, and I'm not gonna go kill any.
No, and you don't have to get those. Sometimes you can just find them around. That's how you have the +1 on your Estus Flask right now, is you found one at some point. I thought you had at least one more, but maybe I'm crazy, I don't know.
So there's lore here they're not giving, but that's just how this game works, I guess.
So some firekeepers are forced into it, and she was one of the ones who was forced into it. And in forcing her into it, she was labeled impure because she has that writhing humanity beneath that thin skin that covers her.
Okay.
So they locked her down there so that she has to guard this fire and be the keeper of this fire, and probably cut out her tongue so that she wouldn't be distracting or continue to complain about it.
But now she doesn't want to talk. And
Well,
she wants
now
to
that
keep
she's
doing
been
this?
restored, her tongue has come back, and she's like, I'm sorry, that wasn't supposed to happen.
So she believes in whatever the hell
Yes.
she was punished for.
Because she's a follower of Gwyn, and Gwyn may have been the one who ultimately did this. Not directly, but it may be his teachings that do this. Go down into the Ghost City real quick. Not all the way in. You just got to go down to like the pygmies and everything.
Okay, just go hang out with Cool Guy and his buds.
Yeah, well, you're not going to be there very long. You're going to get there and know exactly why I wanted you down there. But yeah, no, she kind of let me put it this way. So following Gwyn is treated as a religion, but I think that most people in the real world in modern day would consider it a cult.
I'm just gonna take the edgy path and say that the difference between a religion and a cult is mostly size.
Yeah, but Gwyn's entire thing is that most human beings believe in Gwyn. Not all of them, but most of them. And Gwyn's teachings are very...
It's hard to really say believe in a game where they're just there. You can just see people and talk to them, and they're giant
but whether
and made
or
of
not they're
magic.
gods is a good question, because God is a race. God is a big, incredibly powerful person, but they probably
are
didn't
that
start
race
the
of
universe.
people really gods?
Walk down towards the ghosts,
guy?
by the way. Yeah, cool guy's here.
Hi.
Yeah, cool guy.
Tempted
yeah,
to kick you, but I won't because you're
Don't kick
cool.
cool guy. Don't kick cool guy.
He's too...
Wrong way, by the way, wrong way.
Oh,
So you
okay.
you
Fuck
you
that
drained
guy.
this
He
place,
is there
by
on
the way.
purpose.
You totally drained this place. Did you notice this? Because like,
Yeah,
have we?
okay.
I don't think we've been down to this part of it yet in the time since you've drained it. But yeah, it looks different now.
Yeah, I guess so.
Because there's no water, so now you can see where the ground is. There. Better get your shield ready. Yeah. So there he is. He, upon wanting to kill the undead serpent, realized he couldn't, walked down here and went hollow. He's dead now. Good job.
Well, I
That's
hate
it.
most of the NPCs in this game.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, like, I don't know. He's just...
Your
I
friend's
don't
dead?
know.
That's
Yeah.
okay, buddy. No one's really dead in this game.
So is your friend. He's super dead.
That wasn't my friend.
I guess. Yeah, now you can just go back upstairs. That's literally, I think, one of the only things you have left to do down here was like, kill him, and that's it. I think we're done with this area now.
Okay.
Except for maybe items later on, but I don't remember what the items are, so if we get any items
I don't
out of here
remember
later
if
on,
there's
it's because
anything
somebody
down
told
there.
me in the comments or
Yeah.
something like
Yeah,
that.
tell us in the comments if there's something you want to see down
Tell
there.
us in the comments if Josh is an idiot and you hate him.
I don't comment
No,
on
okay,
our
don't
YouTube.
actually do that.
Yeah, I'll tell you in person.
Oh, come on.
You set yourself up for the
Jeez.
joke, dude.
I guess. But yeah, go up and sit down, and we can end it if you want.
Yeah, we've been at it a bit.
Yeah, we've been at it a little bit. So
It's a good sized session.
yeah, we've done quite a bit. I feel like the last couple of sessions we've done have been relatively quick, in all fairness. Barring, of course, the fact that it took us maybe 4 tries to get through the 4 kings, but that's still like, that wasn't too bad,
wasn't that
honestly.
bad.
That was actually pretty good. It's better than, like, most people who run through the 4 kings the first
I'm
time.
not gonna do sorting on screen. I'm gonna
Yeah,
see
yeah,
what's
yeah.
in the box.
Plenty of boss
Oh,
souls.
not this stuff. That's not. what I
Most
look
of
at.
your boss souls wound up coming in here.
It's like, this is a really terrible way to
Yeah,
do this.
no,
but it's like,
this is
yeah,
fixed
we have
later
a few
on.
extra little things in here, but I'll figure out. It's like I only have one of everything though, so there's not
Yeah,
a lot
it's a
to
pain in the
sell.
butt.
I just want to get it all nice and tidy.
I feel
which I
like
can do later.
Dark Souls 3 did this way better in that you get names as part of the box when you hover over them, but otherwise it's just a square of pictures of items, and it's like, here you go.
Yeah,
And
it makes
it feels
a lot
like you
more
have more
sense.
control over it.
It
when
makes
you
a
see
lot
that.
more sense.
Yeah, it looks way better in all fairness. So yeah, I guess we got nothing. Do you want to say anything? Final thoughts?
Yeah. Let's do some emotes.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so my thoughts are the more that they try to give us lore, the less it makes sense. I think that's by design, right?
Yeah,
They just want it to
kinda.
just sort of be open-ended, but I find that really annoying. It's not that I need everything to be explained, I just need the narrative to be a little more linear.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be completely so, just enough that it's not just annoying, you know?
No, I agree.
I like
entirely.
I like to be able to say that I grasp a narrative, that I understand what's happening. The world building in this is just incredibly. It kind of sounds like they made it up as they went along to fuck with you.
Maybe a little bit, yeah.
Eh,
No, I'm fine.
but like it's.
Wide awake.
the more I know about it, though, the more I reject it. Where it's like, no, I don't want to be a Dark Lord. I don't care. Stop putting dark in front of every word.
Well,
I don't care about your gods. I don't care about your stuff.
Finishing the game is you become a Dark Lord or you become a Light Lord. There are two endings to this game.
Okay. I don't want to be a lord. Fuck them.
Yeah.
I want to go home to my little inn that will now be skeleton free. But, like, the only thing that really just feels like a motivating force is that so many, like, there's a bunch of female characters that have been clearly victimized in some way.
Yes.
And it's like, oh, well, that's fucked up. I'm just going to go hurt the people who did that because that's just douchey.
It is kind of a running thing that you can do that if you choose to. Like, if you see... Because it's kind of a shitty medieval setting, so it's like, yeah, no, there's a lot of people who have been victimized, and women get victimized awfully hard.
They get victimized symbolically in ways that's supposed to be a big deal, and it's like, you gotta be locked in with your tongue gone, or you're covered in your own eggs, or whatever, and it's like, come on.
That wasn't... the covered in her own eggs thing is actually her body's problem. That has nothing to do with being a fire
narrative.
keeper.
It's the
Yeah,
narrative
I know,
they are
yeah.
writing in here is that
They're still kind of
these
fucked,
are
yeah.
symbolically victimized women in various ways where it's supposed to be magical or plotty or whatever, and it's like, you know what? I just kind of just get mad at whoever did this.
And
just
you
fuck
can
them.
go out of your way to go and kill the people who did it, is what I was going to say.
Yeah, I still feel like that's kind of a cheap way to do this because they could have at least made the game good. They could have made the game look nicer and control better and have more convenience to menus and things. And they didn't do that, but then they're like, hey, well, here's some cool characters, and here's someone who hurt them. You gotta go learn to play the game in order to, like, make things better for these characters you like. And it's like, I'd still rather play a better game, but yeah, I guess I won't leave my spiders and my cats to just sit here and rot. I guess the cat's fine. She does what she wants.
Yeah.
That's true of all cats, so whatever.
So, Crestfallen, by the way, and
I didn't care
Laurentius,
about him. I'm glad he's gone.
Are you glad that Laurentius is gone?
Remind me.
Did you actually like him? He was the guy who sold you pyromancy.
He was okay.
Yeah, so those two came and they went. You have Haircut's team of people who left him behind.
Oh, who cares?
So he's still
They were
here.
all dicks.
Yeah, you know what? I don't disagree with you.
They had a lady with them, but
Yes, they
wasn't
did.
she also kind of not
She was
friendly?
she was not friendly. She was being curt because she wanted to hurry up.
Mm-hmm.
She felt that if she completed her duty, which was a pilgrimage, that potentially she could fix the undead curse or something like that.
I don't
Because
think
she
so.
works for a specific religion. But she was not really trying to be a dick. She was just very quick with you. And then these two assholes. They were just
Are they
sitting there.
assholes? I don't even
Well,
remember.
They're just magic guys. They don't actually talk to you because you're too dumb. You don't have the intelligence enough to,
Well,
to
I
talk
wanted
to
to
them.
get more magic, and you had said not to.
Well, we might actually have... we might be close. I don't know.
It
What
might
is
be worth it
Intelligence?
now that we've gotten a
it would
certain
be
ways
3
in.
levels, I think, in order to talk to them, but I could be wrong.
It might be worth it because we're
think it's 15.
so ways in, and we have access to a really easy grinding area to just put some points into magic later. Like off screen, we'll just get enough souls to do that, and then maybe.
He's like, oh, Logan's back. Isn't that cool? You helped him. We're indebted to you.
Yeah, they're okay, I guess. I'm not actively, like, enjoying that they're gonna sit here and rot forever. That other guy, though, was just kind of standoffish from the beginning, and if his entire reason for going off and becoming nothing is that this snake is
It's so hard to
stinky,
see his face.
is just, oh, this stinky snake, I'm just gonna walk off and die, and it's like, just, that's not worth it. You're an asshole for even thinking that.
Yeah.
I don't like the snake either, but I mostly just don't like him because he's an asshole.
I've heard people suggest that they think maybe Crestfallen was on his way down to talk to Kath. Because he didn't like this guy up here, so he was going to go get the other snake and make him beat
So
the
he
shit
knows
out of
way
him.
more of the lore than he should for being
Potentially.
the first NPC.
Well, he's Crestfallen, which means he had to have had some kind of a level of rise before he dropped real hard.
Whatever.
And maybe he had a different adventure than you did. Maybe he met Kath immediately or something like that. But, yeah, so I don't know. Outside of that, I think we did pretty good. I think this session was really nice. I think we're actually picking up the pace for a change because it took us forever to get to this point. But I think that you're totally fine now.
Okay.
You're doing good.
All right.
Outside of that, I got nothing else. Do you?
I guess I'm just gonna say that the way they've constructed this game is effective in that it makes you want to protect the people who are nice to you.
and
But
hurt
it's because
the people
it's
who are
so
assholes.
full of assholes.
Yeah, and everyone lies. Like
Yeah,
almost
it's-
literally everybody is
like,
lying to you.
I would accept this construction if it was in a game that was built better.
both of
Bad
the snakes,
controls, bad graphics, bad gameplay.
Both of the snakes are the guys who push the storyline along, and it is very likely that they are both massive liars and are trying to build you up on either idea, and then going, but no, this is the best way to do it. Just do it like this.
That's
And it's
kind
like-
of how you do it in real life. Though.
Yeah,
I mean, you're sitting
well.
here being like, "No, do this. This is the better."
Yeah, but they're lying to you. I'm not lying to you.
You just conveniently forget things.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
sometimes. One of the other reasons, by the way, that I think that they're one guy, because I've suggested this before and people just kind of scoff at me for it. One of the other reasons that I think that they could totally be one person is, I don't think we have it. Oh, that's shit. That's annoying. There's a Cedius shield, or a Cadius?
Codicus?
Codicus? The
Are you
two-headed
thinking of
snake?
it's? I don't think it's two-headed.
It's- okay,
Well,
it's,
it's like two
um,
snakes on a pole.
There is a shield that you can get that you literally find right behind the other guy. And it's a shield with a picture of a two-headed snake on it. And that
Okay.
immediately sends off, like, fucking
Yeah,
like,
that
like
sounds
radar
like a
for
hint.
me.
Yeah,
Because
and,
it's
and
like, you find it right fucking there. Come on.
I think either they're one snake with two heads, or each one is an individual two-headed snake, but each one's two heads are the same guy, but he's totally just sort of pooping you out of his other mouth.
Yeah, what I think it is that it's totally a two-headed snake. This
You're
is
getting
one,
pooped is
This
my
is
main
one,
takeaway.
Kath is the other. If he eats you, Kath spits you out, and they have an agreement that if Kath spits you out, that he has won, and that Kath just goes silent and lets you think what you want to think, versus the other side.
I
Like,
wanna
I think
kill
they're
him.
playing both. You can't.
Yeah, it's
you
annoying.
can't even do damage. If you just do,
It's
like,
annoying
hit him,
that
he
you
just kinda,
can
like,
kill a
sits
bunch
there.
of NPCs that you might not want to kill just on accident, but you can't
Yeah.
kill this fucker.
Like I said, it's both primordial serpents and the bird.
Well, I don't
They-
intend to kill the bird, but I imagine that there might be reasons you would want
They
to.
they technically have health. If I don't know if you noticed, but when you hit him, a health bar did flash up and numbers went off. But they heal at like that entire health bar per tick. So it's literally like you're doing absolutely nothing. People have hacked the game so that they can do enough damage to kill him in one hit. But if you do, he just disappears and gives you 1,000 souls. And nothing
okay.
happens. It kind of just breaks the game at that
Yeah,
point.
no, I just kind of want to kill him because he seems like a dick.
Yeah, outside of that, though, I think we're good, right?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night. I miss my pig hat.
I'm sorry.